Hello and welcome to the next part of Danganronpa Another. Last time we sadly had to witness that Kyoka has been murdered. She's our first victim. And now the investigation starts, so let's hope it's Mitch.
God, let's hope it's Mitch. Man has no rights. I want him gone.
I mean, he has the least amount of potential out of our cast, you know?
Honestly, yeah, he's kind of like a spoiled rich guy that's just here. And I'm just like, you will contribute nothing to this story, in my opinion. Can we get rid of you?
Yeah, I mean, if I really think about it without my bias against him, then I might be able to come up with interesting plot lines for him, but right now it's just like, nah.
No, it's alright. We got a shared bias against Mitch. It's okay. The only thing he's even been useful for so far is kind of showing like a little bit of backstory fluff with the Kane about like, yeah, I've dealt with this before, and I'm just like, cool, but that sucks.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I see. It's a lot of exclamation points. I was right. The substance is a clue. Interesting. I guess they don't go away after you've touched them too, because it was still floating over the Monokuma file.
That's good to know.
So I guess we just have to keep track of the ones we investigate.
Alright, let's start with Haru.
Kyoka! Damn it! You were alright last night! We had fun together!
It's only a few hours since we last talked with her.
What? This is reality, right? This is really happening? I can't let myself be overtaken by grief. I can't say I'm smart, but I'll try my best. I'll try to the best of my ability.
Godspeed, guy.
Godspeed, my guy. I mean, he has to be smart enough if he can pilot a plane on feeling alone.
He probably has good instincts.
Yeah, he probably has good instinct, I would say. I'm gonna find out who did this to you, Kyoka.
Let's help each other out. Alright, Teria, what are you doing? Oh.
Ah. He's having a bad time.
Yeah.
That's all you're getting from me.
Teruya, are you okay?
I can't believe someone really died. A real dead person.
Teruya, it's not that I don't feel sad like you, but if we don't do this, we're gonna get killed.
I can't do it. And how am I supposed to investigate while I'm feeling like this? To be fair,
well,
yeah, he's kind of inconsolable.
Yeah.
With someone who might be a murderer. Ah, so he's paranoid too. That doesn't help.
Yeah. Listen, I won't force you to do anything you don't like. But if you keep being negative like that, we might lose an opportunity to uncover the truth. And that will mean game over for us. If that's what you want, keep standing there like that.
Rough, but I guess the tough love was needed, goddamn.
It hasn't helped yet.
Alright.
Mikako? What are you staring at like that? Are you talking with a ghost?
See, that's what I think.
The rope there. Rope? It's strange. The rope hanging Kyoka is strange? The hook. Huh?
I knew it.
Yeah.
It's staged.
And this also doesn't look like something someone had to do when they have free access to the girls' restroom.
Mm-hmm. So this makes Mitch even more suspicious to me, because I'm like, and he's strong too. He's athletic. So honestly, the people who would be able to do this out of the guys are the ones with more upper body strength, or like more physical capabilities in general. There's only like 2 that fit that description, and one of them I don't see doing this. I don't see Kikaru doing this.
Nee. Yeah. Oh, she's right.
Yeah.
I was too shocked by the sight of Kyoka's corpse to notice it earlier, but now I see that the rope is fixed to the ceiling bar by a hook. But how is it strange? It was probably just used to hold the rope in place. If it was done from the inside, it cannot be tied like that. Huh? What do you mean? I think she has given up on you, Yuki.
She's like, you are not smart.
Just like, never mind. Oh, I thought we were finally having an actual conversation, but she went silent again. Still, I think she knows something. That means there's something about that hook.
Or the reason she stopped talking about it is because she realized maybe a guy did it. I think Mikako realized just then while talking to him that maybe a guy did this. And so now she's suspecting the guys.
That's also
So maybe
possible.
she's being cautious now after saying that, because she's just like, wait, if it was done from outside, the only people who can't enter during that time were guys.
Well, well.
And she does seem smart, so like that scans if she did make that realization just then.
Truly a regrettable incident. I've been bracing myself to a degree, but reality still seems capable of exceeding our worst expectations. It's making me feel like I'm out of hope. But we must find the culprit, both for Kyoka and our own good. I agree. We should investigate to the extent of our capabilities and combine our knowledge. Additionally, there are still several of us who are in a panic and need some more time before joining us to investigate. If possible, I want you to comfort them and help them regain their composure. I think I'm one of those several people too, but okay, I'll try. You're doing pretty fine,
This
Yuki.
This sprite on Urehara is actually more likable for me. I didn't care for his other sprites, but this one just makes me like, okay, yeah, I can tolerate you. I think it's the angle.
Yeah, it's just...
It makes him seem more expressive. That's it. That's what it is. The angle here and the expression make him look more expressive than he has shown so far.
And in general,
it's like conveying a micro expression.
And it's also just more comfortable when he isn't directly staring ahead.
Yes, it is. That's the other thing. I don't like direct eye contact. Normally in fiction it doesn't bug me, but like I think it's a mix of what he is. And yeah, I think that was what was bugging me, but this I'm just like, okay, I can tolerate you.
Alright.
Poor Inori probably doesn't want to be that close to her while dealing with this.
Kanata, are you alright? It hurts me emotionally to do this, but I should avoid it, right? Because this is our only option. Yes, this is the only thing we can do. I'll do everything I can to help everyone as much as possible, so we can uncover the truth. Thanks. Did you read the Monokuma file? Yes, there wasn't anything particularly remarkable. Kanata, do you think we can trust the Monokuma file? I mean, it might give us false information to throw us off. I came up with the same question and examined the body myself. And I'm sure the information given in the Monokuma file is true. The time and cause of death mostly seem to match. I see. I thought it could be Monokuma's trap. I guess I should start from here, though there are very little clues. This is just my opinion, but don't you think Miss Marcus' body looks a bit odd? Odd? My examination results agree with the Monokuma file statement that the cause of death was a contusion on the occiput. That would mean Mrs. Markey's fatal injury was on the back of her head. Then why is she hanged? Oh yeah, I don't see a reason for the culprit to hang her, unless they were planning to choke her to death. I was puzzled also, and proceeded to check Mrs. Markey's neck. The rope wasn't even tied. When a person is hanged, there should be a clear mark, or in worst cases, blue discolorations on the skin that was in contact with the rope. But there is barely a mark on her neck, and I can't quite understand the cause. Judging from the state of the body, I would rather say the rope was simply wrapped around her neck than hanged her. So Kyoka was not hanged. We know the actual cause of death is a contusion. The rope has nothing to do with it, then why? I think this will be important. Meh. I think this will be important. Thank you, Kanata. My pleasure. My medical knowledge is far from perfect, but I'm glad that I can help you. If only I was skilled enough to bring the dead back to life, Mrs. Markey wouldn't have gone through all this. I think
that is a lot of pressure to put on yourself as a surgeon, my friend. But
yeah.
I think a lot of people who practice medicine feel this way. Because like most of the time they go into it not just for the money but to help people.
Yeah.
So I can understand a lot of it's her empathy. But I figured she'd be able to do a secondary autopsy, which will make her a super useful cast member and a huge target to anyone who plans to murder.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't help but think of the other character in the mainline Danganronpa games who also did the same stuff.
Oh, yeah. I don't see those two correlating, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, and I think here this game, Danganronpa Another, came out before the second Danganronpa game, I think.
Actually, it came out pretty close to Danganronpa 2, but it takes information from 1.
So yeah, it's pretty...
I'd have to look at the release dates again, but yeah.
So it should be unlikely that Danganronpa 2 inspired much.
No, I wouldn't even, nah.
Because that makes this, again, more interesting, because we we can't really infer how her character will be handled in the future.
I mean, so far, she just seems to be, like, a helpful, nice, medical professional who can also perform autopsies.
Yeah, I personally can't see her being a murderer.
Yeah, I don't see it either. She seems too focused on the idea of helping people.
No one can ever bring a dead person back to life, so don't blame yourself, Kanata. Okay, thank you, Mr. Maeda. I'll continue the autopsy in case I missed anything. And I feel bad for Miss Maki when I leave her alone, so... Just don't push yourself so hard. Oh yeah, we don't have, like, bodyguards for the body.
Yeah. We do not. We literally... Maybe that's why Urehara's there, is to keep an eye on people, because he doesn't seem to be actively investigating.
There's something on the wall. A viscous... Vicious or viscose? Viscose!
I think it's viscous.
Viscous. A viscous liquid with a dark yellow color is splattered on the wall. I would not want to touch it.
Mm-mm.
It felt more slippery than I thought when I gently touched it. Yuki!
Yuki, why?
Ew!
Ugh.
I do not trust...
Wash your hands!
I don't trust yellow liquid.
No, I never. Because it could be one of two things and both are nasty.
Ugh. It's oddly disturbing. Yeah. I tried smelling the liquid on my finger. Yeah, it stinks. What is this smell? It's somehow familiar. Have you smelled that liquid? You too? Yeah. Do you know what this is? Well, I cannot say for certain, but I believe the odor is closest to that of rubber. Rubber?
Is it like... You know how there's some, like, oils and stuff for cars that are a certain color? Is it like something like that?
I think I know what you mean.
I don't know if that would be the smell of rubber, but okay, this one has me confused.
Yeah. Rubber? Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. But rubber doesn't smell bad.
Yeah.
But it's not just rubber, it smells terrible. Like an ugly mixture of rubber and oil.
Alright, yeah. So that was what first came to mind, and I'm glad to see I'm at least on the right track there. I'm just confused of what it's referencing. We don't really have a mechanic on the team.
Yeah. It's on the floor too. What do you think is it? Maybe it's been here since the first day? No, that's unlikely. Does it not look like the stain is heading towards Kyoka's body? Kinji made a convincing point. An explanation I can think of is the liquid trickled down from the wall into the floor, eventually flowing towards Kyoka's body? I think this is an important piece of evidence related to the case too, but I still don't have enough clues yet.
I'm so confused on what this could be. Like, that's got me stuck.
Yeah, I also can't imagine what it would be for.
Is it gun lubricant? Or something? Because she's a sniper. So I would assume guns, but I don't think she's armed. We haven't been in her room though, and from what I know for DRA is all the rooms are themed after their characters. So we don't know what's in her room. And I don't know if we could investigate it or if it's gonna let us. So I'm just like, what? What would that be?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, goodness.
It sure is a picture.
It sure is.
Kyoka's body. Ugh. This is a real death of a human. As I watched from up close, I felt like I was becoming extremely closer to death itself. Kyoka. Last night it was Kyoka who saved me from losing my mind after watching the movie, The Motive. In a situation where you can't even trust yourself, her bright smile drove negative thoughts away. Why did this happen to you? I shouldn't run away from reality, no matter what. I have to face it and move forward for Kyoka's sake. I think professionals like Tsurugi and Kanata already examined the body, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to look over it myself. Sorry, Kyoka, I'll check your body real quick. Struggling to keep myself from retching, I inspected Kyoka's body. According to the Monokuma file, the death happened about 3 hours ago. Only 3 hours have passed, but there wasn't even a tiny bit of life left in Kyoka's body. Anyway, the Monokuma file said that the cause of death is a contusion on the occiput. I carefully examined the back of Kyoka's head.
Yep.
There really was a large bruise on Kyoka's head. It created a giant dip on the skin. Something's not right.
Alright, so damage to the skull. Because the dip would be like a crack in the skull.
Ugh.
Like going in. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of whenever it was described like that. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty bad. That's like, yep, that's instant.
Yeah. How's there not a single drop of blood on the body when there's an injury like this? The culprit could have wiped it away to get rid of the remaining evidence, but that would be pointless since the Monokuma file tells us everything.
You know what I just thought of? Yes, it's head trauma. But she's hanging, right?
Yeah.
What if like it kind of did like a swing action? Because that fluid leads from the wall to her. The only thing that's weird about that, if that's what happened here, is then there would be more damage on her neck, I would think.
Yeah.
So this is really hard to place. Because I'm not seeing like a murder weapon for blunt force trauma either. Is the other reason why I was like, what caused this? And the only thing that I can think of that wouldn't require a murder weapon is what I just described. Where like, throw the hook, push her so that she's hanging, swings backwards, hits the wall. But the thing is, I don't know what that fluid is. And then also, not a lot of damage on her neck either, so I'm just like, this is a weird one.
I think...
And I could be completely off, I don't know.
The only thing that's throwing me off a little is like there are some bloodstains on the floor. Otherwise I would have just said, yeah, she was killed somewhere completely different.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that's throwing me off too, is that there's blood stains here. And the weird part about that is Yuki just mentioned there's not a lot of blood from the wound. So I'm like, what the hell?
And yeah,
this is a really interesting one. I'm really squinting at it.
It's certainly not easy to completely figure out on the first look.
Yeah.
Kyoka. Huh? What's this? While examining Kyoka's body, I suddenly realized that she was holding something in her hand. Oh. This looks like a piece of paper. With some effort, I pulled out a scrap of paper that seemed to have been ripped out of a notepad from Kyoka's stiffening clutch. A notepad. I wonder if it's from the ones Monokuma put in each of our rooms. There's something written on the paper. On to the laundry room at 6. The Annie can be waiting.
So the actual setting of the murder might be the laundry room.
This would be fairly important piece of evidence. 6 o'clock is precisely Kyoka's time of death. The killer must have called Kyoka with this.
I'm wondering though, how far is the laundry room away from the bathrooms? Because I'm not remembering the map very well.
It should be...
Because then that definitely confirms that is someone with decent upper body strength that did this. And someone who can't enter the bathroom to stage the death. Because if it was just someone with... I hear them. Anyway, if it was just someone with decent upper body strength, you could add Akane or Ayame to that list too.
Hmm.
And then it would be 4. But since it's someone who can't enter the girls' restroom, it would be Kakeru or Mitch, and my money's on Mitch, honestly.
Same. I don't think there's anything else special. Plus, I don't want to touch a dead friend's body any longer. I silently prayed for her. Alright, now the bloodstains. Oh, there's a small bloodstain right in front of Kyoka's body. A bloodstain. Does that mean the hanging has nothing to do with the case? I'm sure hanging itself won't make you bleed. But there wasn't any notable bloodstains on her. All that was found was a thick clot smeared on the hair near the bruise. I suppose the culprit wiped the blood on the body? That would be hard to do. That
It
would
would be hard to do, and... Hold on. I'm thinking.
Blood is definitely not the easiest thing to wipe off clothes.
Yeah, it's not.
Hmm. Maybe she was first hung upside down? Or in a line,
Yeah.
parallel to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is so weird.
but that would be even harder to do for a guy.
Mm-hmm. But she is close to the door is the other thing.
That's right.
So my money's definitely on a guy. Yuki, what are we supposed to do? Someone actually died.
The situation might seem hopeless, but we have to try. If we don't, we're going to die too.
We're gonna die?
Monokuma told us. In the class trial, if we fail to uncover the truth, we are going to be executed.
We can't let that happen.
Yep. What I'm saying is, it's hard to face what happened to Kyoka, but for her sake, we need to figure out the truth.
Okay, I'll do it for Kyoka. I'm not much of an intellect, but I'll do everything I can. And when I find out the truth, I won't ever forgive the person who murdered Kyoka. Would be very interesting if it also happened to be the person who sexually harassed you.
Yep. She seems to feel a bit better. I think she would be a good idea for her to maybe, like, I don't know, get testimony from everyone.
Yeah, so I see Kizuna below, but what's the room to the right? It said laundry room.
Garbage dump.
Garbage. Okay, so it's not this one. So there's gotta be laundry room somewhere, and I don't remember where it is. Let's see, there's
Here.
Ray. Okay, so it would have to be someone with decent upper body strength, because you would, if the murder room is the laundry room, you would need decent upper body strength to carry a whole other person. How much does Kyoka weigh? This is important to me now. 54 kilograms.
Not easy, but not too heavy either.
Yeah, so she's lean, but like, still, if you're... It's not easy to pick up a person, is my point. Especially for that distance. Like, you have to go around the corner again.
Yep.
And also somehow not track blood. So I'm like, squints.
Definitely not easy. Let's see, is there anything... Oh, I guess not.
Does it let you press shift in here?
Oh. Good idea. Nope.
Okay, so that means there's no clues there. Okay, so Ray has evidence. Ah, damn it! Why do I have to do this?
Kizuna?
What? Who is it?
It's me, Yuki. Did I surprise you that much?
Yuki. It wasn't you, right? You're not the killer?
Of course not. I would never kill someone.
Yeah, it's easy for anyone to say that.
I mean, it's hard for him to say anything else. Kizuna.
Whatever. This class trial is... I don't care. I just want to get out of this fucking place.
Kizuna, try to calm down.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk with someone who might be a murderer. See, so she's either sus of everyone or sussing the guys too.
It seems like Kyoka's death caused her to completely lose her trust in others.
I mean, to be fair, if you were paired up with like 14 other people, suddenly one of them ends up dead, and it's confirmed that one of the people around you is a murderer, you wouldn't be just sus of one person, you'd be suspecting everybody. So her reaction, I think, is pretty normal.
Yeah, I think so too. Though it also depends, of course.
Yeah.
I don't think I would freak out all that much, but...
I don't know if I would be as vocal of my suspicion towards people like this, but I would definitely be reserved and avoidant. I'd cooperate, sure, but like, I don't think I would... Like, I'd probably stay more in the group, but not, like, front and focus. Like, I think I'd be taking, like, how Mikako's doing it, where, like, she's there, but she's not really doing more than just contributing. That's probably the approach I would take, because if you're around more people, then less likely to get hurt. That's how I'd take it.
That's true. What are you looking at? Useless? Mikaru. When the murder happened, what made you come so late? Why should I tell you? Besides, I told you not to talk to me. I was investigating the entrance hall. There was something of particular interest. Was it more important than a friend's death? Friend? Since when were you guys and I friends? Well, I admit an actual murder happening was beyond my expectation. But should I be shocked by every single incident that occurs here? Hey, friend or not, I don't think that's how we should react to a person's death. Huh, so what? I was born like this. That's why I'm different from the rest of you. Why don't you quit wasting time and go investigate? The class trial is a piece of cake for me. But I'm not going to offer any help. Oof.
Honey, you have to, or you'll die.
She's probably gonna pull the Togami in terms of, I'm gonna watch you all flay around. And only if it actually seems like I will die because of everyone's stupidity, I will actually speak up.
So, fun facts, there's a character in 2 who also does this, and he is a fan favorite, and I like him a lot. He's a complete asshole, but I love him.
Oh boy, a lovable
And it's
asshole.
not the one that I don't shut up about. It's a different one.
Looking forward to it. I always like seeing such people humbled.
Yes, it's great.
Are you saying you already cracked the case? Absolutely. Are you playing me for a fool? The whole murder case is a joke. Not because you're the culprit? Now look at who's treating an innocent person like a criminal just because I was late. Suspecting your friend to be a murderer? Is that the mutual trust you guys were so busy talking about? But I don't know the culprit yet. And you look the most suspicious right now because of that extra time you took. Suppose I am the culprit. Can you give me a reason why I would commit murder? Do you think I'm foolish enough to be swayed by some dumb video? Then give a proper explanation. There's no evidence to back up your claim. Are you an idiot? Sure, there's no evidence, nor any witnesses, but even if I was late for another reason, nothing could change from the truth. Coming late to the murder scene despite the announcement is suspicious enough. This is a waste of time. Get lost, if you don't get what I'm saying. I've things to check on and can't spare the time for morons. Mikado, why do you always have to... Jeez, what a nuisance. Why are you acting so friendly anyway? Didn't you get enough? If you still want more, go see the brawny lawyer. He'll prove my innocence. Or...
So he knows something about Mikado. Interesting. She's just like, oh my god, you're a dumbass. I don't want to talk to you. Go talk to someone who actually knows what happened.
I mean, it's more efficient.
Yeah.
Rei Mikado. I can't understand her. Disregarding everyone else for incompetence, not even caring the slightest bit about a murder. I'll have to admit her reasoning and research skills are exceptional. And becoming a top university professor at her age certainly isn't an easy thing to do. It's kind of like impossible, normally.
Yeah.
But did she have to be so hostile and antagonistic all the time? Well, this is not the time to think about that. The class trial will begin soon. I need to dig up more details about the culprit. The brawny lawyer Mikado mentioned, that must be Kakeru. She said he'll prove her innocence. I should go talk to him. Hello, number one suspect.
Damn. This isn't ordinary business that's going on. That goddamn Monokuma. A person died and we aren't allowed any time to give her condolences? Sure, like you care. I think the only reason you care is because it was a girl.
Monokuma can be really cruel at times.
Yuki, have you got any ideas about the culprit?
Well.
I look at him from over my glasses with my blurry ass vision.
No, not yet.
Me neither. God, I hope we're not doomed.
Well, well. Well, well.
Well, well. Bloodstain.
Would you look at that? Is this... The sunside took me by surprise. Blood in the laundry room? Wait, the body was in the girls' restroom. Why is blood splattered all over here on the floor? A blood stain in the laundry room. What I can infer from this is... Could it be? Well, well.
So that's the only clue in here, really? Huh. I would expect more because, like, if there's, Like, if the murder occurred in the laundry room, I would assume that there would be a murder weapon somewhere. Or that, like, the bloody clothes or a bloody rag, because, like, how do you... okay, blunt force trauma, like, if there's bleeding, then, like, blood's gonna get everywhere. And then also, like, there would be drag marks or something with blood if there was enough bleeding. It shows there's not a lot of bleeding where she's at, but there's some.
I'm
So
thinking
like,
garbage
what?
dump?
Possibly, yeah. That would be a good spot.
Oh. Well, would you look at that?
Kakeru! Mans knew what he was doing.
I think I found something, but I'm not quite sure. Kakeru, can I talk to you for a sec? Uh-huh. What's the matter? I tried to ask Mikaru about the reason she was late. She kept insisting she was innocent, then told me you knew something. Mikaru, that aloof girl. Do you know why she came late by any chance? Yeah, I should have said it earlier, but when we were all looking for her this morning, I knew where she was. It's just that I couldn't find the right time to tell everyone. Really? How did you know? I woke up at 6 in the morning, so I decided to head to the restroom. Huh!
I see. So you saw something.
And that's when I saw Mikaru. I asked her where she was going, and she said, "Off to investigate, now get lost."
I love her.
Then she went towards the school wing. If Kakeru is saying the truth, it looks like Mikaru really was investigating in the entrance hall. But after that, when did you see her again? Well, after that, I went to the restroom and then directly back to my room. If that's true,
Okay,
and you...
so I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to suss him now. For the player. For the case. Because what this would mean is, fuck, how do I explain this? What this would mean is, like, so like I said, it would have to be a guy, and it would have to be someone who could carry a body that far. And it would have to be someone with a lot of stamina. So, what they're doing here is they're trying to sus Kakeru because he is built like a truck. He could easily lift her and do stuff like that, but his personality doesn't match, and I don't see him doing it. Like, I'm striking that off. I really don't see it.
I also don't see it. I'm rather pretty surprised, because if Mitch really is the murderer, then he had way too much luck.
He had a lot of luck, yeah, but there are some things that are executed pretty sloppily here, which is the other reason why I'm marking him and Mikaru off, because they're too smart. If they were to commit murder, which I don't see... I especially don't see Kakeru doing it, but, like, if either of them were to commit murder, I think it would be cleaner than what was executed here. It's very sloppy. This is very sloppy, and it seems, like, rushed. It seems like a rushed crime. Because blunt force trauma, you carry someone to you dispose of you carry someone to the bathroom, dispose of the weapon, which is literally right fucking next door, like literally 2 steps and there you are. And then also, like, I still don't know about the oil thing though. That's the one part that's throwing me off the most.
But I guess we'll find out pretty soon, considering that something is in this room that also is very yellow.
Yeah, so.
So I didn't see her until after the murder. All of us beside Kyoka, Mikaru, and Tsurugi were in the diner since 7 AM. Mikaru said she was in the entrance hall up until the announcement. None of us can really prove that, right? That's true, but I don't think Mikaru is the culprit. Because, you see, I met her at 6 o'clock. According to a Monokuma file, Kyoka's time of death was also around 6 a.m. You're right.
So she has a solid alibi
Hmm.
of where she was at the time of death. So she's completely cleared. And he does too, because they both saw each other. So it can't be either of them.
If Mekaru went to the school building at 6, she wouldn't have had enough time to come back here, kill Kyoka, hang her, and all. I wasn't in the hallway for long, but it was silent out there, and it didn't look like Mekaru was going to head back my way. I suppose we can't say she's a culprit because of her being late then. Wait, does that mean Kyoka was being murdered in the restroom when I met Mekaru? If only I wasn't so dense. It's not your fault, Kakeru. Don't blame yourself. The one who's responsible here is the culprit. No, it's Monokuma who caused all this. Shoot, how could I have not noticed? Anyway, thanks for telling. No problem. Let's try investigating some more.
This also locks it in, other than the fact that we found evidence in the laundry room that, like, the murder didn't happen over there. The murder didn't happen in the bathroom, otherwise he would have heard it. He would have heard the blunt force trauma happening at 6.
Definitely.
Because her time of death is at 6. He would have heard something swinging and hitting, and there would have been a thud from a body hitting the floor. He would have heard all of that because he's right there.
Yep.
So that's more proof that it absolutely didn't happen in the bathroom, that that's just where the body's staged. Alright, so what are these two things?
Whole ass hammer.
A whole ass hammer.
This is... Yuki, that's... a hammer. There's blood on it. Blood? Then could it be the... Yeah, it's most likely the murder weapon. The hammer was about 30 centimeters long and the metal part was really hard.
Yeah, so that would definitely cause a dent in the skull.
Yeah. Kyoka was hit by this hideous thing. Must have been scary and painful. Hopefully, it was instantaneous.
Hopefully it was just, like, literally immediate, because that would be terrible if it was, like, more than one swing.
Yeah.
Alright.
What the heck
So
is
what the
this?
hell is this?
There's a crumbled spear in the corner of the garbage dump.
What the fuck is this?
Good question.
What is it? I'm so confused. What is this?
We are seeing it in front
Crumpled
of...
sphere. So, rubber oil smell. What? Oh, okay, just read. I'm so confused.
What is this? Having lost its spherical shape, the strange object was leaking a dark yellow liquid with an awful smell.
What the fuck is this?
It's not a fruit, is
this
it?
thing? But that would depend on how fucking big it is. And also, it's not like any fruit I've ever fucking seen before. And it smells like rubber and oil. Which doesn't make me think that it's a food. What the fuck is this thing? I'm gonna lose my mind!
A water balloon? What is it? Yuck, the smell. This must be rubber, right? When I carefully touched the oozing liquid, I felt a slimy and thick stickiness.
Ugh. Yuki, stop touching gross shits!
I mean, it's good. I mean, someone has to touch it, but... Ew.
Does it have to be us? Does it have to be us? Good god.
A rubber ball? Maybe this is related to the case. I know there was nothing like this in the trash room before the murder. But what is this feeling? I feel like I saw something like this before. Did you?
I think he just means the liquid part.
Hmm.
And the smell. I think that's what he's talking about.
Hmm.
Burst rubber ball.
I mean, I guess you have to call it something.
No fucking way. Mitch is a soccer player.
You mean he
Mitch
kicked
is
the thing?
Mitch is... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because the trajectory would be enough, but I don't know how that would factor into the fucking case. Okay, so it's a rubber ball, but why the fuck is there liquid in it?
Or may...
He's the ultimate soccer player. So striker, whatever. What?
Wait, completely stupid theory, but what if the hook was originally in this rubber ball? And then he kicked this rubber ball? Because otherwise he wouldn't know how to get the stupid hook
It is
above
punctured,
there.
you're right. It is punctured, you're right. That is so fucking whack, though. Because not only would he have to kick the ball at the trajectory to to, like, swing over the fucking pole, but the ball would have to hit the ball, roll back to the entrance, and he would have enough force in his legs to do that, since he's a fucking striker.
I mean, there were the weird yellow liquid was on the wall, so
it
probably
led back to her body, but I didn't see any at the entrance, and he can't enter. Unless that's intentional, like it bounced from, like, after rolling back to her body, it like, did a bounce? Wait, no, it's not a straight streaks, it's like speckled. So it could have bounced on its way out, instead of just rolling.
It's still pretty crazy,
That's
though.
fucking insane. That's an insane theory if that's what the fuck happened. But it makes sense because either he would have had to kick that ball, if he is the murderer, he would have had to kick that ball hard enough to where it would have to burst on the wall, or it's as you said, where the ball was already punctured because of the hook. He kicked it and That's fucking insane. This is an insane theory. If this is how the fucking murder case goes, this is whack. Anyway, it's fucking insane.
It's the only way I can make sense of why there's this ball here.
Yeah,
in this case.
what? Yeah, me too. I was like, this makes Mitch look even more sus though, because he's the only one I can see out of the cast that is athletic enough to fucking pull this off, and also, like, that's his fucking ultimate skill. Like, what the fuck?
I mean...
Anyway, hi, Tsurugi.
Hey, Yuki. How's your investigation going? Well, I can't say for sure. Would you come look over here? Hmm? Look what? The door? Don't you see that?
The nameplates are gonna come into play here.
Yeah. I think Mitch probably originally wanted to kill Tsurugi.
Yeah, and Tsurugi's nameplates got switched with Kyoka's.
And that's probably why the hook and rubber ball thing is very spontaneous. Because he thought he could just hang him in the boys' restroom.
Yeah, because, yep. I can see it, because he was just like, fuck, shit. But we don't know the whole note either, because we only know portions of the note, and I don't think it said her name on there. So yeah, I don't think he was planning to target Kyoka. He might have been planning to target Tsurugi, but since the nameplates were switched, he ended up getting Kyoka. Because they both knew their rooms. I'm just surprised that even though the nameplates were switched and they knew that, and they knew their fucking rooms, that, like... Hello? Why did no one say anything at this morning's meeting? This is important.
I guess everyone had other things on their mind.
I guess so. What the fuck? You would think Tsurugi would have at least said something though, because it affects him.
I mean, yeah.
Fucking god,
I
police
mean,
boy. Anyway.
he's saying something now.
Yeah. After the fucking facts. Good god.
Yeah, I see that it's your room. This is a key piece of evidence. Your room is a key piece of evidence. Not the room. Look at the nameplate. I don't know what you're trying to say, Tsurugi. I see that it's your room, but... No, this is not my room. Huh? What do you mean by that? I don't know exactly know what happened and how the nameplates were switched. They're switched? Yes, with Kyoka's case, and she happens to be the victim of this case. Come over here. I feel like Haru may blame himself for Kyoka's death later on. This is my actual room. That's next to the door that Tsurugi pointed out as his room was a plate that read Kyoka Maki. I noticed it when I was going around to call you guys in the morning. I wasn't aware of the murder back then, so I assumed I could manage it later. Ah. But looking back now, I think this tells me the overall flow of events. You can see what happened just from this? Well, roughly, combined with the evidence gathered from other places. I have some experience in this field after all. Alright, he is the ultimate police officer. He encountered actual murder cases before. He would certainly know what to do in this sort of situation. Switched nameplates. Yuki, besides that, I need to know something. Do you know who switched the nameplates around? Even if you say so. Ah. I remember from last night. Yep.
Ha! Were you scared? Scared? You're such a coward, begging for your life immediately at the spot. What an amusing sight.
Ooh ha ha ha, so funny.
Well then, though not on purpose, you still broke the nameplates. Should I call this a punishment? Anyway, put these nameplates back on. I'll really punish you if you don't. And keep in mind you won't be exempt for a second offense, accident or not. Now I'll pick up the broken pieces so you don't get cut.
I think I know who it was. Really? But even if he did, why? Make sure to hold on tight to that information. This nameplate is most likely related to the root cause of Kyoka's death. Tsurugi, are you okay with me not telling you who switched the nameplates? I won't mind it, but there's no need if you know who it was. We'll talk more in the class trial. If it bugs you so much, you could try talking with that person right now. The person who switched the nameplates. It must have been him. Let's go ask. Haru, where are you? Oh. I'm thoroughly investigating every section of the building, but the diner seems to have little relevance to the murder. You're probably right, but we wouldn't want to overlook any clues, so let's search more carefully. Our lives are on the line. Alright, is anyone over around here? Nope. Oh, Satsuki. Yuki. What do we do? Kyoka's really dead? Calm down, Satsuki. And now it can be confusing, but if you give up here, everything will be over for real. Think of what you can do right now. Yes, so Satsuki came to an expedition to investigate the school building because nobody seems to care about it. And got 0 clues. Cheer up. Just remember that we need to investigate to move forward. We are over time. Where the heck is Haru?
Where is the boy? Hi Mikado.
What is it now? Why did you come to me again? Well, you said there was something that caught your interest. I was wondering what it was. Which happens to be none of your business. Didn't I also say I won't give you help? It's more of a minor thing. Look inside the shop if you're curious. A useless guy like you won't see it anyway. That's a challenge. Wait a minute. Did one of the sticks disappear? This is the antique store. A place filled with bizarre odds and ends not found anywhere else in the building. I thought the culprit might have gotten their tools for murder from here, but as I didn't come here very often, everything only looks the same. If only we had an expert on the store. Huh, wait, wasn't there someone? Stores sell things. Someone who is an expert of selling things. That person might know something about this. I should go ask him. Oh, Teruya is gonna do something? And also...
Possibly.
Is this a billiards cue stick? I wonder how this got here. Huh? There's something here.
Manno coin.
Well, okay.
I guess it's not evidence, but Manno coin. We should probably use up any we have if it lets us. Just in preparation for the fact that the trial can get rid of them all if we fuck up.
No.
Damn it, Yuki!
But I think we should stop here right now. We're really over time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty then. Then I'll make a cut here. Until next time. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.